I don't know how to react to this. It is I, Menace Snowdecker. Welcome back to another YouTube video of Snowbreak, Sands of Secrets. I really don't know how to take this at all. That earlier voice definitely wasn't Fritia's, but this time... I'm sorry, this wasn't the time to dwell on that. I turned toward the voice and sure enough, there she was. Fritia was sitting on a rock, jutting over a serene pond. Her shoes and socks set aside, relaxed, she let her feet dangle in the cold water. I parted the low branches and made my way to the water's edge. She propped herself up with her hands on the rock, her intense gaze locked onto me. You must have been worried about me, right? Her opening remark said it all. The researchers were right. Fritia had been awake this whole time. You're such a mischievous girl. Mischievous? It's called scientific curiosity, thank you very much. But if you say so. I have nothing to say to this, at all. Without warning, she splashed some water into the air, sending a spray of droplets right at me. Caught off guard, or more precisely not expecting her to do that, the water landed squarely on my face and shoulders, before I could react, soaking me through. Now that's your mischievous girl. I paused for a moment, not immediately responding to her childlike mischief as the cool water trickled down my skin. A familiar sensation of stifling heaviness washed over me. Tytogen? It's in the water? I know, right? Agent Boo Boo was right. This place is riddled with horrible secrets. I was going to log out with you two right after we finished a simulated battle, but I just couldn't shake some lingering questions. And the longer I stayed, the more accustomed my body became to the system. So I figured I'd stick around a bit longer and dig deeper. But the deeper I went, the more unsettling my findings. Before I knew it, I'd wandered too far in, and you realize that you're stuck in the system, huh? Exactly! Oh, this is embarrassing. A professor trapped in her own class. Guess that makes me an impatient student, here to remind the professor that class is over. You said it, not me. She laughed heartily, her legs swinging in the water. Tilting her head back, she let her gaze wander to the sky, lost in thought for a moment before meeting my eyes again. You know, Adjutant, I'm actually a little upset right now. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I can see that, but I'd like to hear more about it from you. I haven't been here much longer than you, but I've stumbled across some new leads. Even overheard fragments of the conversations Boo Boo had with locals back then. This place named Beating, it's seen things, terrible things. It's bad enough that their material conditions are so dire, but their minds are trapped in a pit of blind faith, clinging to beliefs they can't even begin to understand. And if Boo Boo's findings are accurate, it gets worse. Even the beliefs these people once held sacred have been tampered with. Blind faith is already troubling as it is, but now it's tipping into something far more dangerous. Are you saying this has something to do with Rosen? Or maybe Zero? I haven't figured out who's behind it yet, but you should get a clearer picture of how they pulled it off. She took a deep breath, grabbed my hand, and led me to a shattered and weathered statue lying toppled near the pond's edge. I've been curious about these bulbous-headed statues. Oh, so you noticed it as well. I wasn't going to bring it up, though, because I just want to get through all this. Yeah, there's odd structures here in the background, scaffolding. There's odd statue markings here in the water. And don't get me started on the background layout. It's just chaotic. If they represent a deity the locals once worshipped, why are some still standing tall, while others lie toppled and decayed like this? We gave what should have been offered to it to someone else. If this is the it they were talking about, then who is someone else? And what did they offer? All good points. Gonna be honest, you put that together slightly faster than I did. Would have been easier if I could see everything firsthand, not these background images, but alright. To figure that out, I did this. She grasped my wrist and pressed my palm against the stone surface on the toppled statue. Instantly, a faint pulse of Tytogen surged through my palm and into my veins. The concentration's quite low, but uniformly disrupted. Oh no, distributed. Sorry. She delivered each word with sharp, decisive certainty, her eyes gleaming with a rare determination. The tree in Shelzu is nowhere near beating, and there's no record of Tytogen contamination or Titan activity here. But according to Boo Boo's last investigation 6 months ago, the plants, soil, rocks, and even water, everything in beating was already tainted with Tytogen. And it's so evenly spread out that it feels deliberate. Almost like someone carefully calculated the dosage and spread it systematically across the area. I've been sitting by that pond thinking over and over, and there's really only one explanation for all this. You're suggesting there's a source of Tytogen contamination here, hidden deep underground. Exactly. And whoever's behind it must also be the one who hurt Boo Boo. That could explain the mine. Maybe they were mining for it. I don't know why they do that, but it does seem to make a little bit of sense. That's why they were bringing that up. They were so afraid of going back down there again. Bad side effects. She let go of my wrist, clenching her fist so tightly her knuckles turned white. Her head dipped low, visibly struggling to contain her anger. First, my drones were used by bad guys to terrorize innocent people. And now the spindle system that I designed to protect everyone has left a brave, hard-working field agent in a coma. Fritia. I gently called her name and pulled her into my arms. This isn't your fault. Don't take the blame for the real perpetrator. I'm not that stupid. I know I'm not the one who should pay for this, but right now, I don't want to waste time piecing things together bit by bit. Boo Boo uploaded 3 complete independent data sets to the spindle system, and we're only working through the first. I need to speed this up. I have to know what these people are blindly worshipping, and more importantly, I need to find out who could do something so cruel to these already isolated locals. Her compassion burned into anger, and that anger fueled a fierce resolve. She trembled in my arms, her hands clutching at my sleeve as if bracing herself for my answer in command. The sheer intensity and complexity of her emotions were likely the root cause of her hyperactive theotropic nerves. The very reason her consciousness hadn't been able to leave the spindle system. Fritia. Yes? Let's go pick a fight. Huh? Let off some steam. Clear our heads. After that, we'll come back and get to the bottom of all this. Alright. The adjutant is back. Howdy hey, howdy who. You miss me? How is she? She's fine. Reconnect the combat module and get Yao. I trailed off mid-sentence, suddenly aware of something unusual. I was lying on a spare bed in the medical bay, but instead of a pillow, my head was resting on something else. Get me to do what exactly? She gently raised her thigh beneath my head, causing my neck to tilt slightly with the motion. Didn't I tell you to get some rest? What are you doing back here? Isn't it obvious? She's being your pillow. You lucky boy. Nah, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. How can I sleep when you're working yourself to the bone? Fair enough. As she spoke, she deftly fitted herself with the Spindle Systems headset. Alright, let's get to work. Oh goody. Short combat recess and then more reading. Joy. 12, 24, 36, 48. At least I'm assuming that's right, so I should have more than enough. It'd be nice if I actually had that version of Yao, then I could just equip her there. But no, I spent all my time getting Fenny and Life and Mary and all the other versions, Fritia, etc. Okay, let's get this over with. Why just 2 snipers, though? Should there, like, be one person with a rifle in there somewhere? Maybe a SMG? Just saying. Okay, I guess we're running then. Okay, that changes things. Come on, Fritia, go, go, go. Oh no. That was my fault. I wasn't able to see that far ahead. Go, go, go. That's better. Stay calm, don't panic.
Is anybody hurt?
Two up top here, 3 more in the back there. Way more than I like to be dealing with. Back away, please. Back away, back away.
Does nobody think about these things?
Down.
You would have run when you saw us. Getting killed like this?
Come on, Fritia, hang in there. Headshot. Alright, nice and easy. Still don't see who's there. And I don't want to start something that I might not be able to finish. Alright, move up. There we go. There we go, good. There you are.
Anybody hurt?
Oh crap, not this again. Forward. Forward. Whew, that was a close one.
分析員どうだった？私前より進歩してるのかな？
Okay. Imminence. Shroud the truth with layers of lies. Odd wording, but alright. Before I do that, though... Is there anything new I can get? No? Darn. Okay, fine. Be that way. I've been putting all this stuff off because I just don't want to deal with it, because a lot of this just seems stupid. Why would you make all these massive design works if you're just not going to use it in the first place? I mean, it's a whole limited thing. Who do I want on my team? Katya, definitely. Skip the pistol. Natural shotgun ability has proven useful before. I'm actually gonna go with Chengsing. Another one down. Another one down. I would at least like to know what this is all used for. This is stupid. This is what I'm doing. So in other words, I just pick a path and I follow it all the way to the end. This is by far the dumbest thing. So I managed to get through most of it. I got all the way to here and then I just lost interest. It's putting me up against that three-headed dog from before, Cerberus, and I'm not happy with how it's done. Because I need to pair all this stuff together to give myself a bonus in battle. But I can't really do that. So it's kind of pointless and stupid. And without that bonus, I'm really getting screwed over. So I'm just going to ignore that. I don't have to beat it. I don't need it. It's just an extra bonus feature they added in to get some extra rewards. So I'm just going to go back to the main story and I'm just going to finish that. If time goes on and I'm going to beat the story, I know that much. If I do have any spare resources of this stuff, presents, then I'll try to go through this. I don't know how far I'm going to get though. I really don't know. But anyways, back to story. More reading, joy. There's a lot of bells. Amongst the gaps in armed engagements, I once again discovered some investigation data Boo Boo had hastily inserted into this combat module. This time she had slipped into a space that looked like a shrine. She was crouching against a wooden column, letting the shadows envelop her as she quietly monitored the interior. My revered God, please forgive me. Under the shrine's central offering platform knelt a local clad in a cloak, hands clasped, murmuring softly in a prayer. Though I do not know your sacred name, nor the visage you bear, nor even the full measure of the blessings you have bestowed upon this land, the elders have always taught us to be born in beating is to be chosen as one of your children. That's not how that works, but okay. As one of your chosen, after what I've done, I know I must humble myself before you and confess. The truth is, deep down, we of the younger generation, we've never really believed in your existence. We never believed in the legends about you, thinking of them as nothing but chains that held us back from leaving here. If it's we who took away your worship, until even your revered name has faded from memory. Her teeth rattled and breath quickened, with tears thickening her voice. The incoherence in her words made it difficult to discern if it was penitence or prayer. From behind the column, one could only see the figure by the offering table trembling fiercely. What the heck is that? What is a kowtow? Okay, this feels like a synonym sentence, but I don't understand it. Kowtow does not have a definition to what I thought this would be. It says her kowtows, meaning an item or object or something, but the definition says to act in an excessively subservient manner, to kneel and touch the ground with the forehead in worship or submission as part of the Chinese custom. And in slang, kowtow means sucking up or flattering. So I guess in this sentence they meant her knees hitting the ground like her head was hammering nails. No. That doesn't answer my questions. Okay. I don't know what you guys were saying with this sentence, and looking up definitions does not help, so congratulations, you just confused the masses with a word that nobody pretty much knows or even uses. Because I don't understand what it is you're saying. Why do you guys always pick such big words and words that I do not know, that I gotta look up, that nobody gives a crap about, that nobody cares about, that I gotta sit here and read and confuse myself because nobody understands? Stupid. Each bow dragged her deeper in a frenzy, her motions trembling on the edge of collapse. After a brief hesitation, Boo Boo drew a unique, finely crafted bone whistle from her pocket and began to play a strange tune. This is... It was a melody I had never heard before, but the local girl's response told me it was probably a tune familiar to generations of beating people. My revered god, are you answering my call? But this can't be true, can it? Definitely not. Her words cut through the air sharp and decisive as she made her way out from behind the column. You're the one who came to purchase land, the outsider. Seriously? The outsider buying land? Cut the act. We're all past pretending now. I have no idea what you're talking about. Whatever, you might not get it, but the suit you torched outside, yeah. It totally understood what was going on. What exactly do you want from me? I already helped you once. Boo Boo's sharp words tore through her disguise, and panic flooded her face instantly, but it was the helplessness and confusion that truly overwhelmed her. Why is it always like this with you outsiders? Why can't you just leave? There's nothing here worth staying for. Even we are trying to leave this place behind. Keep going, I'm all ears. What more do you need to hear? That feels like a sentence, not a question, but okay. You should leave while you still can, before the ones with the guns spot you. I added the word "the" in there, I just realized that. Okay. Sorry? I won't tell a soul you've been here. No, not happening. Like I said before, I'm in the business of saving folks from trouble. What kind of joke is that? I, Boo Boo the Geomancer, would never joke about such a thing. Boo Boo's smile vanished as she locked her gaze onto the local girl with piercing intensity. Her unrelenting stare held steady until the defiance of the girl's eyes faded completely. You helped me out preventing your friend from grabbing my weapon. You also distracted the Taigu Connect soldiers pursuing me, and you didn't tell them where I was. I owe you for that. That's why I'm here looking for you instead of your selfish companion who couldn't care less about others. You're kind and honest, the type who just can't help but speak the truth. The truth needs an audience. It needs to be heard by a hero who can change the course of everything here. Are you trying to tell me that you are the hero? Me? Of course not. It's a bit hard to explain, but just consider me as the hero's eyes and ears. What I hear, he hears, and what I see, he sees too. Beating is crawling with eyes and ears. Yep, and the big names are all watching. Well, now that you're saying all this, let me guess. You've already prepared a way to get the truth past all those eyes and ears? Boo Boo's clever perceptiveness caught the other girl off guard, her eyes widening in surprise. How'd you know that? Are you a messenger sent by our revered god to save us? Stop talking about your revered god. There's no god here, and you're fully aware of that. But indeed, I do have a talent for delivering messages that predict the future. How do you think I got my title as the Geomancer? Fair. Alright, if that's the case, please take this. After a long, intense silence, the local stood up, took off her big scarf, and solemnly handed it over to Boo Boo. Every time I say that name, it doesn't work. I'm sorry, it just does not. That is a horrible name for a female. It doesn't work for me. I don't dare to hope, but if that hero you spoke of truly hears and sees, I pray he can find a way to save this place from despair. What's this? The truth. This was the only possible way I could think of to record the truth. Oh, clever. So she hid it on the scarf. I'm only gonna need 2. This'll be easy for me. Oh, nice. That's a nice sensor. Nice lens. That would have been such a shame if she accidentally pulled the trigger. That would have been so bad. Well, that worked. Well, I got their attention.
So, you've realized you need me then? Take a bow and exit stage right. Objective complete. A big surprise.
There we go.
I can't promise anything, okay?
All charged up and ready for combat. Ah. There we go. Done and done.
It's like they don't even calculate their odds of success.
Hello.
Yep.
Goodbye. Have a nice trip down the stairs. See you next fall. guess the tree's not the only thing that's gonna have an angel fall down on top of it tonight. That's a machine gun, machine gun, machine gun. Go, 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 go. Back away, back away.
Why don't these guns auto-load? Does nobody think about these things?
Oh, I broke the barrels off it.
どう？フリティア先生結構頼りになるでしょ？
If it's that fragile, why is it being used in combat? That's sad. Well, look at that. We're almost done. I didn't think I'd get through that so quickly. Well, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, then give it a like. If you want to see more, then please subscribe. And like always, this is Minnesota Ecker signing off, and I will see you next time. So bye-bye. Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to smile, because remember, a smile a day goes a long way. And I hope to see you all back here again soon. And one more thing before you go, can you please check out the links in the description and join the Discord server as well. Recommend more games like this for me to play. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.